Alright, Frank here. We're going to talk about the Bowman Clash race of 2026. I'm going to try a different format this time, try a longer format so I can be more detailed. I don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't really do any editing, so this is going to be raw. But the race is basically a tale of two races mashed into one. You had the first half, which was dry, typical Bowman Gray madhouse race, and the second half was wet weather. And as it dried, it started turning back into the Bowman Gray race that we all know. Unfortunately, I was unable to watch the last little bit when they switched to FX2. I was watching it on Fox 1. But for some reason, it didn't show the end of the race for me. I don't know if it was like an app glitch or an issue or what. But I had to rely on highlights for the last third of the race. But early on, Kyle Larson started on pole, and he dominated the first 60-some laps. Then Chase Briscoe passed him and led a good bit of laps afterwards. And then there at the very end of the first half, Ty Gibbs got the lead. But it was all for naught because first half, after the first half, the rains came. And it basically flipped the whole entire race on its head, literally. You had drivers like Blaney, who was charging through the front, probably would have challenged Briscoe for the win. Briscoe and Ty Gibbs. Maybe even won, but because of the rains, it really flipped everybody's strategy and put it almost in the hands of Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zilic, who has experience racing in the rain and road courses. But unfortunately, as the track dried, it played less in their favors, and then it fell right into Ryan Priest's lap from what was shown. I don't know if anybody else would have had anything else for him once he got in the lead, but he had a stout car, and it's hard to tell who would have won had rain sleet never came. But it was a very crash infested race. First half was maybe 2 or 3 cautions, but the second half, due to rain, I've lost track of how many actual cautions we actually had. Everybody was beating and banging and losing traction and crashing. It seemed like everybody was in a wreck at some point in time in the race. Tempers were flared. Bubba Wallace, Daniel Suarez have been pissed at mad at each other, and along with SVG. So there's that. Ultimately, I think it was a good race for everything that this weekend went through just to get this race going and done. Even the race itself didn't go without any kind of delay. So that's just the nature of the beast this year, apparently. So it's a good now. With the victory, Ryan Priest joins a short list of drivers who got a clash race before their first victory. And the other two, and he's on there with only 2 other drivers, and that's Denny Hamlin and Jeff Gordon. Very, very lucrative company. As for my pre-race pick of Christopher Bell, he did not win. He was the top 5 factor in the first half and just kind of faded back to the top 10. Well, I mean, it is what it is. This is my pre-race pick based upon hunch. I didn't do no research, but it was just my hunch. Now we're going to move on to Daytona for the Daytona 500. Hopefully the weather holds out for that race. So we'll see. Comment below what you all thought of the race. Like and subscribe for more videos. There'll be more videos in the coming days as news and whatnot comes out. All right, I'm out.